And we're back with Let's Play The Sims 4. So, you might notice some minor changes. Maybe you don't, but graphic quality is different, lighting is different, models look more detailed, and that is because I have actually started downloading some mods that I might actually mess with. I used to play with mods a long time ago when this game first came out, but considering it was when the game first came out, it was kind of in a buggy state. And a lot of mods as the game was updating, like every week when the game first came out, and it did update every week. But yeah, when it updated every week, the mods would usually break. But now it's at a point where it's only updating once a month, once every couple months, and I'm kind of confident that these will stay mostly stable. And if they don't, I can just take them out and let you guys know I took them out. So I'll just go through really fast the list of mods that I downloaded over the weekend that I'm going to be implementing. A lot of them are passive things that just fix issues and stuff like that and make things easier for me as a player. But there's a couple things that are cool that I might mess with that are specific changes. So here's some passive things, just things that I don't have to actually do. They'll just happen as the game goes. The first thing is No Blue and No Glow by Lumia Lover Sims. It's the lighting changes, and that's why the models look clearer. It gets rid of the blue glow that everything in this game has. ACC icon override, which you're not really going to see very much. That's just while I'm in cast and when I'm in build. That way there's not a giant wrench over all the swatches, so I can actually see what's what. No more empty generic lots. That way I can actually make generic lots and use them again. This was a major issue in my first save ever because I had a lot of generic stuff like a coffee shop, things like that, and no one would go. So this is something I used to have that I re-downloaded. That way it's actually helpful in case I go to a generic lot or something here in the future. More people at venues. That way if we go to a party or something, or we go to a club, it'll be full and we can meet more people. Now these are some objects and some animations. The first one's what I might be going at and actually going to do. And the first one is a junk pile. Basically, it is a giant junk pile that is with the trash cans in build mode that you can rummage through, and it's made to be kind of like the junk piles in Ambitions in Sims 3, where you can find random broken objects and try to fix them. And that sounds like would be fun to mess with. Public showers, that way I can make some public venues, probably make a pool that everyone can use that'll have showers. Different animation changes, storage fixes, so like, for example, now, I'm sure if I can find it. Do I have a coffee table? No, I do not. But I'm actually, yeah, here it is. Here's one. So this is just a little cabinet, and you can see that it was originally a decor item. But now if you click on it, you can open it, and you can put stuff in here. Because it has drawers, why would it not be a decor item? There's also a new dresser, things like that are and some new bookshelves that are objects that were already in the game that were sculptures that were turned into objects, which is cool. And then the gameplay changes. These are the things that you actually kind of need to know, because these are things that will be different. Lingering emotions, meaning that these uncomfortable things will actually add buffs to negative things like sadness or embarrassment. Also means that there's a stronger invisible buff to every emotion. So instead of you magically going happy, sad, happy, flirty, playful, happy in like a second, because this game does that sometimes. Now, if you get locked into an emotion, say you've been flirting and you're flirty, it's harder to break out of that, which I think is actually how it should have been done in the first place. Responsive speed, we are yet to see if this one works. Basically, the problem I've been having the past few parts, which I've just noticed, I've never noticed the game does this, it might honestly be because all the CC I've had. Basically, the speed starts to lag behind. If you speed it up and it slows down, then it'll jump back because of the fact that the game can't really handle that it's sped up that much and it's not actually going as fast as the clock is saying. So that's supposed to fix that. Easier cheats is a thing just for reference for me. Means that I can set stuff up if I need to. So if I were to shift click him, which I can probably do really fast, then you'll see that now I have all these extra debug cheats on him, which is actually a different mod, which is advanced debug cheats. However, I can also go... actually, I don't think it's a shift click. I think it's just a click. If I click him, yeah, cheater mod, which means that I can just add basic stuff. So it's like cheat basic game. So this is just so I can do some basic stuff. However, if I were to shift click him again, then yeah, this is all the advanced debug things. So this is like claiming ownership on objects, changing out, or would that be part of it? I don't know. But cheating needs specifically, which is already there. Killing cheating your emotions, abduction, getting sick, things like that. Which I'm not going to actually mess with this. It was just things I should mention in case something weird happens because of them. And then the last one, which I still have yet to see if it works, and we'll figure that out later on as well, as it comes up in the storyline, because it will, well, storyline quotes, as I play, I should say, is Party Anywhere, which basically means that it gets rid of the lockout stuff when it comes to, oh, you can only have a wedding in a bar or at a park, for example. That means that now, for example, if you watched my current household, you'll know that I had to mess with the Japanese garden I made in order to make it usable for their wedding, which meant throwing a bunch of random park objects in a corner. Basically makes it so I don't have to do that. I can now just say, I want to get married. I want them to get married at my Japanese garden. It's a national park. It's technically not allowed, but with this mod, it makes it allowed. So now that that's over with, I can actually play out this day off. He needs to eat, because he will starve if he doesn't eat. And I don't want him dying again. So hurry up and cook and eat. And then after you eat, you can take a shower. Since today is your day off, I should probably work more on this stuff. However, yeah, I kind of want to do some other things as well. So first, oh, hey. First, I want to look around and see what's around the neighborhood again, like I normally do. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do some of this. Another thing that you'll notice is that my game is going to lock up here and there. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but this is an issue that I have on and off. So sometimes it's worse than others. And it's already happened in some of my other parts on loading screens and things, but on loading screens it's not as noticeable. However, here, I have my fraps number in the corner. I'm going at 7 frames, and that is because my game froze. So, yeah, right now it is currently frozen, but when it gets back into it, I can click harvest, and you can harvest this plant. Yeah, my game does this here and there, and like I said, it's kind of an issue, but a lot of people tend to have this anyway, and it also might just be because I haven't cleared my cache for this in a while, and this is a save that I've built up. You can see how much time skipped already. Oh my god, what the heck? Yeah, see, the game locked up, and so now he's trying to do a bunch of things, and time just totally stuttered. Which might also be part of my mod, because he already has his frog. But since it locked up, it stuttered, and it just kind of, yeah. Because today's supposed to be the day that he has off, but if that's the case, well, I guess that day off's gone. I don't know why he has all these actions going all of a sudden, though. Hurry up and clear out. Alright. Yeah. Well, I guess we didn't get to enjoy that day off, but it's because game freeze and that mod combined will now do that. Now I know that's an issue. Which means that I might actually take that one out, but we'll see. Because it skipped me like halfway through the day. But, oh well. I mean, it's not like I was really gonna do anything but what I'm doing right now. I was gonna do this and then probably have him work on mixology, but since he's okay, I can still do that. And I mean, oh well, whatever. It's a fluke that I'll just have to mess with later. Like I said, I might just delete that mod if it happens again. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. Well, I'm assuming the mod's what caused it, because normally when my game freezes, it just picks back up where it left off when it froze, and that's why I was like, oh yeah, my game freezes from time to time. But that time it froze, and when it picked back up, it was like 5 hours later. So when I watch this video again before I upload it, I'm going to have to actually confirm that it was like 5-6 hours later. But whatever. Okay, well before you go to bed, use your toilet, and then you can go to sleep. I still don't understand why that had to just casually happen, but whatever. And then you can probably make yourself food as well. Throw that in the trash. I also need to check his inventory. What kind of frog is this? Leaf, which is common. So I'm gonna sell this. Oh yeah, I can also have them breed. Okay, I'm just gonna really fast breed a couple of these, see what happens. Breed frog with you. Oh, I keep forgetting that gives me another one. I think I've done that already. Oh well. Go on the ground. Oh, I don't have move objects on right now. I almost spelled that wrong. Alright, there we go. So now I can put this on the floor. There we go. And see, he doesn't have work for another few hours, so if I really wanted to... Weren't you supposed to make food? Oh, he's eating right now, okay. But if I want to, I could have him mess with some mixology skill anyway, so that time skip isn't really going to cause too many issues with my plan anyway. And then... open it. There we go. I know that the capsule itself is more money. Yeah, I know, work starts in about an hour, but as a whole, like, here, I'll make a drink anyway, just to kind of practice, but as a whole, I'd rather actually get the collection filled if I'm going to end up getting capsules than just sell the capsule. Alright, you need to go to work. So go. There we go. So now he's at work, and the day will go by. And this counter is dirty, so when you get home, you better clean this. So I'm just going to put that in his queue and hope it doesn't delete it, because sometimes it does. Clean that, and... let's see. Alright, cool. He has earned a vacation day. I might have to take that soon. My game froze again. Let's see how much time this skips. Alright, because it is Friday at 1:01. And let's see what happens when it unfreezes. Come on. Come on. I really need to just clear the cache out for this, don't I? I'll probably do that soon then. Oh, no, it's only 1:30. Okay, that's not that bad. Last time it skipped a bunch, I could have swore. But whatever. See, he's already vacation day, and anyway, like I was saying, I'm probably going to have him take that someday soon. That way he can actually do stuff. Here, take a shower. Are you tired or anything? Not really. You're kind of hungry, but... here. Practice making some more drinks. After you shower. Here, I'll start using double speed instead of triple, because if you notice, it's like normal, and then double does go faster, but then triple is like ridiculous. But I'll go back to here for now, just so I can... it makes it go slower, but it causes less freezes. I noticed it freezes a lot on triple. So, yeah. Oh, and this is gross. I should probably dump that. But yeah, I'm going to clear my cache after this part, and I'll go ahead and see if that fixes the issue. Because, I mean, I can imagine that... I mean, if the mod does cause time skips when the game freezes like that, that's an issue that could be worked around as long as the game stops freezing. And then I don't have to worrying about a mod. That's overall going to be helpful for me in the long run. Although, I mean, if it does give me more issues than it's worth, then I can just get rid of it because it's a mod that fixes a minor issue. It's not something that was like killing my gameplay. It's a very, very minor issue that happens every once in a while where the time just stutters, and then it goes back half an hour. Oh, you're drunk. Oh no, it's because he's tired. I forgot. That's another thing that this does, is when you are tired, or if you are tired or anything like that, I think it's tired, hungry, you don't get uncomfortable, you get dazed. And so these are negative emotions because it's having to pee and needing to eat. This is desperate for needs amusement, which instead of doing tense is bored now. So those are some changes. But since he is dazed due to being tired, I should probably take care of those now because he's still practicing these drinks. So go take care of your needs. Take care of them before they become issues. Alright, sleep is more important right now, so go to bed. Or pass out on the floor, sure. Okay, go to bed. I have work, sorry. I feel bad for saying no to him, but, I mean, you know. Alright, he stayed up that late, wow. I guess you can have a quick meal for your hunger then. Cereal. Because... Okay, that's enough energy. You need to eat. You're also sad because you haven't talked to anybody, and that's sad. But I'll let you talk to your friends soon, but... I don't know. Oh crap, you've had work for a while. You better go. That's the other thing, though, is it's like... For some reason, they don't go to work if they're doing something else. They should just drop what they're doing and go to work if they have work. Like, that's the problem I had with the game before any of these mods. It's like, that's just a problem I've had with the base game is, oh yeah, you're eating food on full speed. Oh, you have work in half an hour. By the way, you're going to finish eating your food even though it's going to take you 2 whole hours before you go to work instead of going to work. But, you know, whatever. Alright. I'm just kind of grinding through these work days. I'm hoping that, because as you get, the more promoted you get, the more time you have to do things. So here's hoping that as he gets promoted, he'll be able to do more things. But right now, it's just kind of the cycle of work, bed, work, bed, work, bed. Alright, that's good. Now go use the toilet. And I guess you can... Here. Play Sims. I mean, you're basically just doing what I'm doing right now, and that's fine. There you go, fun's up. Since you'll hopefully no longer be bored. But there's still the moodlet the invisible moodlet lingering because that was the last emotion he had. And his hunger is now helping boost that. Alright. You should probably go eat now. So cook. Cook. Here, have a BLT. And then you need to talk to somebody, so I'll have you chat. You're not having a birthday party. Eat it. These game freezes are getting on my nerves, so I definitely need to delete that cache file, because that's usually what causes it. Because I had a save before that is still my original one, and that was an issue in my original one if things got too far. So it's the fact that I've been running, like, 2-3 households now on this save that I'm actually doing a lot with, and it's that fact that I've been doing a lot with a few households, and so the cache builds up and is like, oh yeah, all of this has happened. So I need to get rid of that. I wonder why that's even a thing. Like, seriously, like, as a game designer, like, I wonder what is actually in that cache file when it builds. Because deleting it doesn't mess up the game or anything. Like, it doesn't get rid of any of your work. It's just data. And that's actually one of the things they officially suggest, is when your game starts lagging out like this and stalling, you delete the cache files. Alright. If you were supposed to go to work, why did you just now go to work? That's the, again, like I said, he's not actually doing that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, between these two parts, I think I'm actually gonna get rid of that time mod. It's giving me too many issues. And that's, I guess, kind of what I was doing by implementing these, is I was playtesting some of them out. You're supposed to be at work until 1 a.m., and it took you until 3 to get home, and then it stuttered back to 1. See, this mod actually made that worse. Okay. So with that promotion, which I didn't read at all, so I actually probably should read that out. Promoted to caterer. James has been promoted to caterer. He will now make an additional $10 for $26 per hour. Bonus money, stainless steel pot, which I'm going to sell. Next shift is Sunday at 3. So now he works 3 to 11 instead of 4 to 1, which means he overall is working one less hour. So I'm going to go to build. I'm going to sell the thing that he got, and then I'm ending this part and figuring out what's wrong. I'm going to, oh, it's this. I'm not selling that. I'm keeping this. This is good. This is actually pretty cool. Usually I sell the gifts and everything, but I actually want this. So I'll put that over there. Okay, cool. We have a coffee pot now. We have enough money for now. I can probably buy him some stuff now soon if he wants, if I want to. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here and figure out what's wrong with this and delete that mod. And yeah, screw responsive speed. I don't want this. Next time, that'll be gone, and hopefully this will act better, because this part's been kind of stupid. Basically all we did was work sleep, because the timer kept skipping so fast that it's just like, that's all you can do. But I mean, at least we got a promotion out of it, and here's hoping that next part will be better. Thanks for watching and sticking through the issues, and here's hoping next part will be smoother. Bye.